a seismic shift is underway in West Africa. Niger's military leader, General Abdourahmane Tchiani, has issued a bold and unprecedented directive ordering Chinese mining companies Soraz, CNPC, and WAPCO to cease operations and leave Niger within 48 hours. This historic move, announced on March 12, 2025, marks yet another chapter in Niger's growing battle against foreign economic exploitation. But what led to this drastic decision? And what does it mean for the future of Niger and the African continent? For decades, Niger has been one of Africa's most resource-rich nations, yet its people have seen little benefit from its vast mineral wealth. Despite the passage of Ordinance 2024-34 in August 2024, aimed at ensuring Niger's natural resources benefit its own citizens, foreign companies continued to operate with little regard for fair wages, local industry, and technology transfers. The Tchiani administration had enough. This expulsion is not an isolated event, it is a strategic move to reclaim economic sovereignty. The story of Niger is one that echoes across the African continent, a land brimming with gold, uranium, cobalt, and oil, yet shackled by poverty. From colonial rule to modern-day neocolonialism, Western and Eastern powers have extracted Africa's wealth for their own gain. France's uranium monopoly in Niger, the exploitation of cobalt miners in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the environmental devastation of Nigeria's oil fields tell a tale of a continent rich in resources but deprived of prosperity. But a new era is dawning. Across the Sahel, leaders like Burkina Faso's Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Mali's Colonel Assimi Goïta, and General Tchiani himself are rising to challenge the status quo. Their message is clear: Africa will no longer be a warehouse for the world's industries while its own people suffer. In Burkina Faso, Traoré has revoked the licenses of multinational gold mining companies, demanding fair compensation for his nation's wealth. In Mali, Goïta has restructured mining contracts and taken firm steps against Western control. Now, Niger has followed suit with the expulsion of Chinese corporations from its oil sector. This expulsion is more than an economic decision, it is a symbol of resistance. For years, foreign companies have prioritized exports over local development, bypassing regulations, and offering meager royalties to the host nation. Now, Niger is sending a resounding message, not only to China but to all foreign investors: the era of exploitation is over. Investment is welcome, but only on Niger's terms. Across the continent, the Sahel's resistance is inspiring a wave of Pan-African unity. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, activists are demanding fair cobalt mining contracts. In Zimbabwe, lithium miners are looking to Burkina Faso's reforms. Even in South Africa, where platinum and manganese fuel global industries, there are growing calls to renegotiate foreign deals. The formation of the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, uniting Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, is an indication of this newfound resolve. These nations have severed ties with the Western-dominated ECOWAS and are now charting their own economic and political course. But Niger's move is rattling global powers. France's energy security is threatened without Niger's uranium. The United States is re-evaluating its drone base operations in the Sahel. Even China, which has long positioned itself as Africa's alternative to Western hegemony, is now forced to reconsider its approach as its corporations face eviction. The balance of power is shifting, and the world is watching. This moment is about more than just Niger, it is about Africa's future. The question now is, will other African nations rise to the challenge? For too long, leaders have hesitated, fearing Western retaliation or economic instability. But the Sahel revolutionaries have shattered these fears. They have demonstrated that true sovereignty is not begged for, it is seized. Imagine a united Africa where its vast resources are harnessed for its own development, not sold for pennies to foreign powers. General Tchiani's decision is more than an ultimatum, it is a call to action. A call for African leaders to reclaim their birthright. A call for African citizens to demand accountability. The plunder of Africa's resources has gone on too long, but now, the tide is turning. The revolution is here. The future is in Africa's hands.